There is one universal truth in the art of seduction. People want what they cannot have. What if I told you that the most irresistible force of seduction is actually emotional conflict? Today I'm going to reveal the most powerful secrets I know about seduction. Prepare yourself, because this is going to change everything you think you know about what the other person wants from you. Step 1 is to give the illusion of rejection. Play with their mind. Rejection is one of the most common weapons used to distance ourselves from other people. The secret lies in creating an illusion of distance, of being unobtainable. It's not about running away from them, but making them think they need to chase after you. Every time they think they're getting close to you, you have to pull away. And this will be the reason they keep wanting more from you. Think about it like this. A person gets so comfortable in your presence. You build chemistry with them, you build rapport, you get to know them, they get to know you. And then slowly, subtly, you pull back. They start to doubt themselves, they start to question whether they need to do more, whether they're doing enough, whether you like them, whether you don't like them, whether you care. But remember, the moment has to be right. They have to make some sort of mistake or do something wrong for you to pull back. Because people are inevitably gonna let you down, gonna make a mistake once in a while, and that's your opportunity. Do not give them all your time, attention, and energy. You create the space for them to miss you, the space for them to think about you. This gap becomes the territory they want to conquer. And the more they try to bridge that gap, the gap of space you create, the more emotionally invested they become, trying to gain what seems unobtainable to them. The art of almost. What could have been, what should have been, what can be. Desire is not born from having or from satisfaction. It is born from not having, but wanting. So if you want to be desired, you have to not give people what they want. You have to not always be there for them. You don't have to be always attainable. You don't always have to fill all your free time with them. The more you create the feeling of almost, it almost happened, it will almost happen, this is when they'll keep trying. They'll be so invested at this point in time, but they can never quite get there. Imagine an almost kiss, when you're about to kiss somebody and somebody joins in the conversation or says something, or something in the environment distracts you and you pull away. It's like, damn, gotta try again. The almost is a perpetual tease that makes them think they are gonna get what they want, keeping them so emotionally invested, and ensures that they'll never lose interest or get bored, because you'll never allow that. What if I told you that the most irresistible force of seduction is actually emotional conflict? When you can make somebody feel drawn to you, but conflicted or confused by you at the same time, you then keep them in this perpetual state of confusion, of tension. And it is simply in this state of confusion and tension that you fuel their obsession. Imagine a person who is drawn to you, they like you, but their emotions get entangled. They feel confused, at ease, on the edge of their seat. Every time they think they've figured you out, you show and you reveal something new about yourself. One minute they feel admiration and warmth towards you, and the next they're doubting whether you like them or not. They're doubting your bond. The emotional roller coaster makes them invested in your feelings. You might show them vulnerability in one moment, and in the next, you're aloof. You show them aloofness. You're disappeared. You're gone. You're distant. You need to keep them escalating between confusion and desire. The illusion of scarcity, making yourself more valuable. There is one universal truth in the art of seduction. People want what they cannot have. When you become too available, you like them too much, you text them too much, you're too there for them, you care about them, you lose your value. Because you're not thinking about scarcity and how scarcity creates value. If every single person can become a millionaire, then there's no value in that. By being less available, you make them know that your time is valuable and worthy. They will crave your attention and they'll do things to provide you with value so you can free up your time. The power of scarcity works in all contexts. Do not always go out every single day with your group of friends. Do not always go on dates or be around your boyfriend forever. You need to give people the space to miss you, to crave you, to want you there. Don't over-explain yourself, but limit the time you spend with other people. Let them wonder when they'll see you again, and if they'll ever see you again. This anticipation makes them hungry for you, desire you, crave you. It is so powerful, and you have to be careful when you use these tips. Do you want to make someone feel that they are the most important person in the world, in your life, in your world? You need to compliment them. The key is not to compliment them on surface level things, like how they look, how they dressed, but to go deeper. It's to touch on their most deepest, darkest desires, things that they want for themselves, their life goals. Imagine talking about somebody's intelligence when they don't often get complimented on their intelligence, and how more valuable that will be, memorable it will be. Think about their most remarkable qualities that most people neglect or ignore, and highlight them, make them feel special, praise them when needed. You're offering praise that hits on the core of who they want to be. Maybe not even who they are right now, but who they want to be, so they can inspire to be that person, to get closer to that person, their dream woman, their dream person. Effective praise is never shallow and should never ever be something surface level. You have to go deeper psychologically. Perhaps these small compliments and powerful compliments create a deeper bond. You make them seek your attention and approval even more when you compliment them. People think that seduction is about strength and being your best self or seeming your best, but it is actually about vulnerability and how powerful vulnerability is to connect with another person. It's the power to completely disarm them. Be transparent, be real. When you show them your weakness, you invite them in and you subconsciously make them think that you trust them enough to show your weak side. You might think showing vulnerability is a risk, but it is actually the greatest thing you can do to connect. When you reveal your hidden fears or insecurities, you become closer to another person. But you have to be strategic in how you share your vulnerabilities and your insecurities. You cannot be a total mess, because it is honestly a turn-off at that point. So there is a fine balance. Everyone has a shadow, a side of themselves they're not always proud about, that they try to hide from the world. A true seducer knows how to reveal their shadow side, to draw people in, keep them curious and more interested. Showing your complex self. This captivates their imagination and fuels their curiosity, desire, intrigue, fascination, obsession. But you have to be strategic. You cannot reveal too much too soon, like I said. People are simply drawn to your dark side. They want to uncover more of it. They want to explore that side of you. You think people want to get to know the good side of you. They really don't. They're more fascinated about the dark side. They're just curious to learn more, and they're just fascinated by this illusion of being dangerous. So I'm just going to sum up all that we have learned. You need to master the art of timing, not acting too soon or acting too late, but finding the right opportunity. And maybe the right opportunity doesn't come, so you need to create it. Control the narrative. You have the power to shape your own story and narrative of your life by controlling the information you provide to other people. A powerful person is the one who controls other people's perception of them. It's making others see things from their own perspective. The power of scarcity. People value what they cannot have, truly. People value what they don't currently have. Withhold your presence, your affection, the information you share, who you are, about your life, anything like that. Just withhold a little bit more than you would usually do. Don't be so distant and so cold that they cannot connect with anything, but give them just enough. Create enough emotional turmoil. Keep them on that emotional roller coaster, constantly invested in you, your feelings, wondering where you stand. This gives them enough time to think about you. Create confusion, inner turmoil, emotional conflict, and just see how invested they really are, how much they actually care about you, because it reveals so much about the other person's intentions and their own feelings. Appeal to their ego, praise them, compliment them. They need to associate good feelings with you. So you need to provide them with good feelings. Make them feel so strong and powerful and manly in your presence. Make them feel like a hero. Leverage the element of surprise. It is unpredictability that stirs up enough curiosity, imagination, and fascination. Whether it's in conversations or actions or places you go, you need to be constantly thinking about this. Keep them guessing about what your next move might be. Keep them off balance. The key is in a little bit of surprise. Everyone loves a good surprise. Keep them in suspense. Never reveal everything at once or too soon. Please never do that. Please. The less they know about your intentions, the more curious they actually become. Let them chase you and wonder about your true motives. Keep them in the suspense long enough and use absence to create desire. Don't be afraid to say no. Do not give people always what they want, what they desire. Prioritize yourself. Saying no when you need to say no shows them that you have the strength to refuse them. They respect you and they crave your approval. People are naturally drawn to those who make them feel good about themselves and make them feel superior. So make your man feel so superior, manly, masculine, like the hero, like you need him to save you. This is the stage you need to put him in. You need to subtly downplay your own strengths, your own capabilities, your own intelligence, so he can be the man. When you elevate others and you seem more interested in other people, this is actually when people start to get interested in you. Use mystery to your advantage. The less people know about you, the better. If you want to chat with me one-on-one and connect on anything girly, any dating advice, any relationship advice, anything about your own journey, your own transformation, leveling up, please don't forget to check out my link, my Candy link. We can have a meeting on Google, on Gmail, If you're serious about leveling up and glowing up and becoming your own dream woman, I highly recommend that you sign up to my waiting list for my ebook. I will create a course for you guys, providing you with an in-depth, detailed description of how exactly you can become your dream woman, your dream self. This ebook is not just a guide, it's a complete roadmap to take you to where you want to be within your own relationships, your own journey with yourself, giving you the secrets, the tools, the strategies you need to start implementing in your life right now. If I mentioned any products or books in this video, please don't forget to check out the links below if you want to purchase anything. It takes a lot of work to make these YouTube videos and to prepare everything, so I would highly appreciate it if you can like, comment this kiss emoji so I know you're part of the ladies community. And don't forget to watch this video right here if you want to learn more about these topics. Thank you so much. Bye.